Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal, each of them.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Ducks send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well, so no doubt the game.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it! They will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill, he's got great speed, he gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Breaks into the open. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Here comes the noise from this force this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Setting up for the extra point and the tie. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's going to run it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
And that's why coaches hate to see their players try to lateral the football, because you don't practice it. It's just off the cuff, and that time they put it on the ground. That's a lesson for that young man moving forward. I don't think you're going to see him trying laterals anytime soon.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to take a shot on second and short. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Dropping back, it's Burgess. Steps away. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the... Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Looking to get in. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gonna take a shot. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Burgess. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Here we go. Back to pass. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Whips it out in the flat. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Close to midfield, fourth down. I think most coaches in college football say that's a green zone now.
Has to be, because there's really not that much to gain by kicking it away.
No, because you kick it in the end zone, they take it out to the 20. You're only picking up how many yards. They can return it. So I know if I run a play, I've got a really good chance to get it. So stay aggressive, offensive coaches.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Cherry.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Quarterback moving. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Quarterback will keep it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The decimal meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Burgess. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Penn State! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on! Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. Picks up the first down. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. To the air on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense takes matters into its own hands. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed and so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Burgess. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
Touchdown, Penn State! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Toss sweep right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Makes the catch. It's Cherry. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Burgess. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages.
They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They get to him as he throws. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. One more snap coming before halftime. And back to the air on second down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hendricks. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Complete on the shuffle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Burgess. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's open on the right, and he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Ducks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
To the air, it's Burgess. Dumps it off in the flats. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Might be calling a hot route. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He caught it! Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Penn State. Oregon, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
And first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Fakes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Burgess. Floating away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Cherry. There he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the punishment has been extended.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And down he goes back at the 3.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Burgess. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is trailing right now. But I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. give to the running back from the shotgun. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they've put points on the board. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Dropping back, it's Burgess. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. It's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, dude.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
With the catch, it's Cobb. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Tripped up for the tackle. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Burgess. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the sick.
Makes the grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. Finds his man open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the ball comes to rest right there. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Burgess. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left side. Hits the crease. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played for the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.